Welcome one and all to F1 2021 and welcome one and all back to the F2 Hotlap and Setup series. We're here in Bologna, Imola, Italy, racing around the 4.909 kilometre circuit, 19 corners, one DRS zone and a brand new circuit for us to get our hands on F1 2021. November's DLC content, if you like. And what a circuit. Portimao definitely delivered back in October, and we have not been disappointed in November. An iconic circuit, and it was so fun to dive into. It's really such a challenging circuit. Every corner makes a difference. As you can see, P3 on the leaderboards. Sneaking into the 23s there. Let's dive into the setup. 4.7 on the aero. Quite a nice balance. It's such a demanding circuit. Having that balance through the corners is really important. 60% on, 40% off is our ramp differential. Suspension geometry. Minus 2.6, minus 1.4, 0.08 and 0.26. Again, it's not a sort of standard setup we normally look to go for. Really trying to optimise that sort of balancing grip and traction. And suspension setup overall, you can see it's quite firm compared to some of our previous stuff. Really helps get the car in because you really want to throw the car in a lot. And that's why we've got stiff on the front. Bit soft on the ridge, help with traction overall. Brake bias 50%, quite aggressive as well. You really found it much easier just to really stamp on the throttle, stamp on the brake, a lot harder, and then tyre pressure's really high, again helping with that turning. Let's dive into the lap out of the final corner, second part of Ravazza, onto the main straight, heading down towards the Tamburello chicane. DRS wide open, such a long straight that isn't really straight, but well, we're just going to go with the corner names rather than the numbers for this one. Braking on the 100-metre board. Use the curb to your right hand side. Really helps open up the chicane. And you're going to try and get a full throttle as early as you can. And you'll be gaining time all the way to keep full throttle, opening up, trying to scrub as little speed as possible. We're straight into the Villeneuve chicane. Again, use the curb on the right hand side. And you want to open up the chicane as much as you can. And already we're through the chicane. Third gear on the exit. And now straight towards Tosa. A hairpin there. It's actually quite forgiving. A bit of camber helps you. You can really get the power early. Really throw so much speed into there. Properly attack it. We climb up the hill now towards Piratella. A really demanding corner with a lot of people. Can very easily invalidate here. Fourth gear, bit of curb on the inside and run as wide as you simply dare. Very easy to invalidate, as I said. Down the hill, back to Aqua Minerale. So demanding. Fifth gear for the first part. Drop it down to third for the second. Almost treat it as one long sweeping corner and stamp on the throttle. Up the hill, we're going to get a really good run now towards Variante Alta, the sort of the big chicane of the lap. We don't take as much curb, but don't really open it up as much as possible. It's just a really nice line for the second part, but we do lose time as we didn't really straight line or sort of open up the second part of the chicane as much as we could have. But it's minimal losses here. Down towards the final two corners of Ravazza 1 and 2. Little curb on the inside. Use all the curbing available to the right hand side because that opens up the next part and the first corner. And really slam on the throttle, using the curbing again on the exit, gaining loads of time now. It's over the DRS and run towards the line. So 1 minute 23.856, but it's P3 on the leaderboard. Such a chaotic lap. Every corner so demanding and so easy to find time, but also lose time. So let's have a look at the off-board, see what we can try and unpick from the lap. But what a circuit it is. It's such a... I've got to say, the best circuit ever on an F1 game. Hands down, we've had it less than a month. And it is just absolutely fantastic. It's been brilliant. I've seen for league racing. It feels so good in the F1 cars. You can properly attack it. And the F2 is exactly the same. Heading out towards turn number 1. Again, that first part, the turning so important. Avoid the yellow sausage curbs at all costs. And really want to hit the red, yellow and green little curbs as much as you can. That's where you want to be putting your tyres. And it just feels so good through that chicane. Straight into Villeneuve. Again, open up as much as possible. Getting quite tight on the first part. Then opens up the second, allows you to carry the speed. And just gets a really nice flowing line through there. Up towards the hairpin of Tosa. We ran a little bit wide. You can take quite a late apex here. And then, again, you need a really important exit because it's uphill all the way to that really demanding Piratella. Fourth gear is what we went for. And you can see this camera was really good because look how far we push it on the exit. You know, really trying to get as close to that white line as we dare. Dropping down to Aqua Minerale. First part, fifth gear, slight lift off, and then straight the throttle back again, and then off for the braking zone of the second part. Third gear, stamp on the throttle. Use the curbing actually on the exit there to really help get a good drive up the hill. Straight into the chicane. We didn't take as much curb as we could have for the first part, but actually it was a really nice and clean line through the chicane. It does look quite good. But yeah, we did, as I said earlier, we did compromise on that second part of the chicane just because we didn't sort of hit that first part as much as we could have. Down to Ravazza now. And again, a really good camera for seeing the sort of how much curving we take. So it opens up the second part, allows you just to really stamp on the throttle and get a good exit towards the line. Of course, that is a lap of Imola. I mean, it's absolutely brilliant. Of course, I've got to say, Portimao definitely delivered, but Imola a little bit more. Stay tuned. We're going to have Mexico coming up tomorrow, so look forward to that one very soon.